G'day YouTube, Down the Bricks here. What you building? Well, I've got a double bunger Star Wars review for you guys today. So we've got here the Hailfire Droid 75085. Comes with 3 minifigs and it's 163 pieces. And we've also got the Droid Troop Carrier. It is set 75086 and has 565 pieces and 15 minifigs. And yet again, I have not been disappointed with Lego Star Wars this year. I think these are both very, very good sets. But we'll start with the minifigs. So with the Hailfire Droid, we get 2 battle droids here and we get a clone trooper. Now, I'm not up with all the clone troopers, but I must say that trooper there, I mean, we've all seen battle droids before, but let's have a look at this trooper. Now, I am very, very, excuse me, impressed with this trooper. I think he's got awesome printing. Really like that blue as well. Let's have a look at his head. It's just the clone trooper standard head that we get nowadays. Bit of back printing there, but very good looking minifig. And onto the set itself, I'll just push these out of the way a little bit just so we can have a look. Now this thing here, it's just a bundle of fun. Just have a look, just some movements that you get with it. You can just drive around. Oh, and I'm shooting missiles everywhere. It's just really a lot of fun just to spin it around. I've certainly had a bit of fun with it myself, and just the look of it with the colour scheme that Lego have used, I really like how they've mixed in the reddish brown with this auburn type colour that they've used here. I forget what they call that colour now. You can let me know in the comments. Of course, the wheels here are just a printed clear disc, so that would be a pretty handy piece, I'd imagine, for some mock builders. You've got a gun at the front here that you can tilt up and down. Now it doesn't sort of do a whole lot, but just to be able to cruise around with it, I just really like that. It's have a lot of fun. And the main feature, now I've already shot one off, so we've actually got 4 spring-loaded shooters here, so we can have a look at that. Let's shoot them off, eh? So you get them there. So you got 4 of those, so it's really just a lot of fun, and just looks great. I mean, look at that. It just looks very mean. I wouldn't want that coming at me shooting those missiles. But let's move on to the troop carrier. And this thing is quite big. So with the minifigs, of course, you get all the droids here. You get a couple of pilot droids, so I'm sure you guys have seen those before. And we do get 1 Gungan warrior. That would probably be my only criticism for this set. I would have liked to get at least 1 more Gungan, but I know they're not everyone's favourite character, but the moulding and the printing on these guys that Lego do, it's just fantastic. I mean, I just think that looks great. Very nice looking minifigure in my book. And for the troop carrier itself, like I said, it's very, very large. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. Play features we got, so you just got the front here that you can adjust up and down a little bit and set your pilot up in a different stance if you wish. You can actually drop the troop carrier bay off and actually drive away. You've got the little front compartment here that you can just have as a bit of a speeder. We'll put him back on. There's not a lot of play features with this set. You do get all the guns, and it's the old style blasters, which is great. Really like that. and you've got a little toggle switch here, and you can actually just break those off each side quite easily, and then you got your gun racks there ready to go. I'm a little bit close, aren't I? Let's put that back. So you got your gun racks there. Still looks very good, and of course you can just slide your troopers out like that, your droids out I should say, and you've just got 6 to each stand, so that's pretty cool. And what I really like about this is how the technique that they've used to actually hold those in place. So it's actually just using one of these rubber type, no, whether they're a Technic piece or whatever you might call them, it's just that rubber piece, and so they've just spaced it perfectly to the slides here, so when you actually push that in, it pushes against the rubber and just causes a little bit of resistance, and that's enough to hold it in. So you can, it'll stay there or stay there, so it really is very firm. Once you got it in, it's not going anywhere. And comes out really easy. So I thought that was a very, very good technique that Lego come up with there. And other than that, it's really just about the detail. You get some nice detail on the side here, and going on to the front section, of course we get a spotlight at the front there. Just turning it front on so you can see it. I just think it looks really good. But we'll move on now to my favourite part of a Watcha building, and of course that's the comparisons. So let me grab a couple of sets here and we'll have a closer look at those. Okay, so we'll compare the Hailfire Droid first, and of course the one I'm comparing it to is the Hailfire Droid and Spider Droid from 2008. It was 249 pieces and 4 minifigs. You can see the minifig selection here. So again, it was just a battle droid and 3 other droids. Of course you got the Spider Droid, which is pretty cool in itself. But with the main builds, the Hailfire Droid, when I originally saw the new one, I kind of had my doubts on what it would look like with this printed disc as the wheels. Just wasn't real sure about, because I always really liked the old one. But now I've built the new one, I definitely think it looks better. As I said, with the new colours that they've used, it just really blends in well. Really looks mean. Of course you can tilt these ones out a bit there, and that probably makes that look a little bit better as well. Both unique in their way, using this tread piece on the clear disc there. That looks really good, but what you do have there is it doesn't roll very good at all. I mean, I'm pushing down that fairly hard and they're just not turning at all. So as a bit of a play item, it doesn't really do its job, not like this. I mean, that's just so free and easy. But of course, as a collector, I'm very happy to have both. But if you weren't lucky enough to pick up the older set from 2008, you can't go wrong with the current model. It's just a lot of fun, looks great. The spring-loaded shooters are a nice addition, and overall I just think it's a very nice set. But I think now we might do a comparison with the Troop Carrier. Okay, again I can do a like for like comparison. So this older set is the Battle of Naboo. Comes with 12 minifigures, 241 pieces from 2011. So we actually get a couple of Gungans here. We get Jar Jar and a Gungan warrior. So we actually get more Gungans there, which I think is nice with this set. We don't get as many as the droids. You do get 2 pilot droids again, and I've always really liked this older set, but I must admit the new one, it's a little bigger, has more droids. Like I said, the feature with removing them in and out, I really like that. So overall, I do think the new one is an improvement. There's something I didn't mention with that one, is it is quite free to move. So we do get wheels on the bottom there, you can see there. So you actually get the smooth disc as well. So if you're on a carpet or something, it will still move pretty freely. So that's pretty nice. This one here just has the little skids on the bottom. I don't think there's too much more I can say. Just seeing the two of them side by side just sort of helps make that comparison for yourself to determine which one you like. Again, there's not a lot of different play features with them. The old one, I'm not going to go right into it, but the old one, you can just remove that whole unit like that and leave it standalone somewhere. So that's not a bad little feature there. But you know, the review's not about this set. I think, and that one's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Definitely prefer the new one over the old one. But I might just try and get them all in the shot now, and we'll wrap this up. Now, I know that not everybody is really into the newer Star Wars movies, especially some of the older AFOLs, but myself, I'm a sucker for anything Star Wars. So I think these two sets are a great addition to my collection. I think they look great, and for the younger crowd, I think there's a lot of fun to be had with these sets. So I really hope you guys like this Watcha building review. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these sets. I'd love to have a chat with you guys. But for now, that's all I've got. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.